Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Gundabad campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5, and the episode where we will start finally to march into the west with our forces. I will still try to buy military access from Angmar, so we don't need to conquer them in order to move towards Eredluin. But if don't, we'll try to just walk through real quickly through the Karn Doom region. I think that should be the one that we have closest right now, or maybe it's Litash first and then Karn Doom. Anyway, hopefully we'll not have to stay in their region for too long. And then we'll just get moving. Basically, in the previous episodes, we have smashed Khazad-dûm, and this appears to be the only thing they really have left. One captain's unit, or two captain's units, really. So no generals, what I can see, and I hope that these guys will be dealt with by maybe the goblins of Moria, maybe the Dunlendings, but Dunlendings are already really weak. They've been pushed back quite heavily, but hopefully Khazad-dûm will get smashed by the Goblins of Moria, so I don't have to really chase out, because my plan right now is to just hold on here, hold on for dear life, really, and just check this pass so we can stay safe there. To the south here, we are still sieging both of the last two settlements that belongs to the Elves of Lothlorien. They have one little squad here, but as you can see, Dol Guldur appears to be on the move, so maybe they will take care of Erurainion. And I can take Eidracharm and Limhir. Hopefully hold them, hopefully not have to declare war against Rohan. If I can avoid war with Rohan, I absolutely will, because I do not feel like I want to fight horse lords currently. But I will hang out here close to their bigger settlements here, so the diplomat will move over to Tirith Anduin. You just keep an eye on if they start doing some heavy massing of armies. I will of course need to be a bit more on guard, but hopefully I will be able to just take these regions and hold there without having to fight Rohan, and I can just push everything into the west. The Anduin Vale still, I guess, fighting Dol Guldur. Looks like they are down to one region, and these units are very heavily depleted. I am impressed, though, that Lord Beyond the Fearless is still alive after 175 turns. I'm very impressed by that, but I will not be attacking Duinburg. I will rather leave that to Dol Guldur, keep them busy and happy. And once they are done with the Anduin Vale, and maybe even done with Lothlorien, or when I'm done with Lothlorien, they won't have to worry about them anymore. They can just put everything they have into fighting Dorwinion, who has been really strong for quite some time. I really hope that Dorwinion won't be attacking me, because all this eastern side, very big regions, can't really recruit a lot from many of them currently. But with the eradication of EREBOR, we have taken Rubar, and I think this is the farthest east we are gonna go. I will still have a full stack in Rubar. I will always have that, because I don't trust Rune. Rune and Mordor are fighting each other quite on and off. Very Ross and Rachel in their relationship. They get a ceasefire, they declare war, they get a ceasefire, they declare war. Never an alliance, though. But I would really hope for one between them in the future, because I think us evil guys needs to stick together, for sure. But I will actually start with just doing my regular trying to get alliances. I have pretty good influence with this diplomat, actually. So it shouldn't be. What if we make a regular tribute of 2,000 for 5 turns? If you know whether regular tribute of 10,000 all in all is more effective than one single payment of 10,000, please let me know, because I want to use all the tricks available to increase my diplomatic skills. There we go.
This is most generous, my friend.
Yes, it is. It really is. But fortunately, I'm still kind of making decent amount of money, so hopefully I don't need to worry too much about that. But finally, an alliance with Mordor. That's great. And I think we are done with the... yes, we're already done with the tribute with Angmar. So let's try military access for military access and map information and regular tribute. Still very demanding. They are not keen on giving me any military access. 5. Generous.
I do not believe I'm able to.
They don't want it. It's just rejected. Okay, so then I guess we're just gonna have to walk through your territories and we'll see what happens. But now, feels like you could all be getting better armor, couldn't you? Maybe you can't though, because we're on the wrong side. Mount Gundabad, you can only get like regular chainmails. And can we see that here? Scavenged dwarven plate. Where could we possibly get a scavenged dwarven plate? Do not think we can get that in any of these western regions, unless we get some kind of a guild hall, I guess. Regional retraining, nah. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be able to get that here, unfortunately. We do need to go through a bit of our buildings, though. Bolg's chamber might be just as well. We should still have a lot of money in this region. But yeah, first of all, I will go through and see if there are any important buildings. I will still hang out in Goblin Town, hopefully not have to fight the High Elves. The stack at Kenneth Bryn looks very, very scary indeed, so I will stay clear of that, and hopefully Angmar can kind of keep them busy. Casa Doom West. We're already building here, and you're already building there as well. Karasgaladon, Drill Square, yes, please. Erui, already building. Fenholm, building. Metalburg, building. Actually, a quick way to check if we're not building anywhere. Mount Gundabad, already checked there. Bursakul, don't need that. Framsburg, maybe. Said maybe. No, don't need that. And then we have Dane's Halls. I think a Bolg chamber might be good here, but it's not going to give us any Bolg's champions here. So that's the thing. So I might want to go through and see if there's anything more crucial for us. Onazanari already got what I want you to have. And then we have Erin Dolan already pretty much finished. Dale finished. Esgaroth finished. Brandul's Halls. What we might need to do is start setting up militia garrison. You don't have any problem with corruption, but I know that a lot of my settlements actually do have problem with corruption. Go back to Erin Dolan and Dale, Esgaroth, Brandul's Halls. All of you are finished. Great stuff. Burgram, army barracks. And a militia garrison would be nice there as well with law, because now we're going into the far east regions. Army barracks is just, it's gonna help out with law as well. Oh, we're already building in a lot of places. Kondovan cannot grow quite yet. We need to put some more people in there first, but apart from that, it looks like we are building actually everywhere. We still have this EREBOR Doomstack wandering around, and we have one army marching after it to just start whittling it down ever so slightly. Which got me thinking that we might want to start getting just more units wherever we can around here. Just to fight off the remnants. It's still gonna be very expensive for us with army upkeeps, but I'm thinking that we're gonna lose basically all of our troops fighting this Doomstack, just to make sure that we don't suffer too much of devastation. But I did see that we are able to recruit a spy, so I'm thinking, where would it be the best place to get a spy for culture? Because that tip actually worked, and I'm very, very, very happy about that. Just basically stacking up a whole bunch of spies in a newly conquered settlement just increases the culture growth by quite a lot, actually, like 1% or so. for each of the spies. We also have suffered so much corruption, so we need law bonuses everywhere. Militia garrison is actually going to be trained, but also, of course, all of the barracks and whatnot, beast cages. Khazad-dûm West is gonna be huge as it is a city. Righto. 3k left in the bank. You lads will keep sieging. And now we need to start moving troops west. Are you sure that you can't be retrained? You don't have a blacksmith. Okay. Are you sure about that? You can go into Mount Gundabad. I know that you can be retrained there. Maybe you can be retrained in Eorlstone as well, actually. Leatherworker. Oh, damn, you don't have a blacksmith. After the Chieftain's Hall, go straight in for blacksmith. Because a lot of people might have to stop here for retraining. And just training in general, it seems. Been kind of remiss on my recruitment responsibilities. There we go. And just go through, see if all of my cities that can recruit Black Shield units or really high tier troops are currently recruiting that. Because first we'll go through the Black Shields, the Pale Uruks, the really high tier troops. And then we go into the trash when we start getting a bit too depleted on the front lines. There we go. This is, of course, going to be really expensive, and I don't know if I actually have the income to sustain these kinds of recruitments. But I know that Ered-Luin is not going to go away quietly. Looks like we might be somewhat done. A lot of tier 1s everywhere. Okay, this is going to be good enough, I guess. Now, Emenufuin, I hope that it's okay for me to take all of you out of here. Start moving you towards Mount Gundabad. You are already done. It would also be so nice to actually move, to have them led by King Mazog the Defender. But look at what happens with the income in EREBOR if I take him out. Actually, just 1,000, and you're still happy enough. So we can make this happen. Yes, we can. Yes, King Mazog will lead these armies. That's, of course, that's the way it should be. You keep moving after as well. We can actually join all of you up and then you can move together so King Mazog isn't entirely undefended. Great, that's gonna be really, really cool. So we're losing some profits with him being out, but of course, this is just gonna be super expensive all around. Speaking of expensive, this general is going to be responsible of getting powers, giving us visibility on all of this eastern region. So I don't even know if we're going to be, done with all of that before we are done with the campaign. But who knows? Who knows these things? I'm sure I don't. Good. Now, we are finished enough. Units are moving, and you should actually go to be retrained in EREBOR, for example. Finally, you can be retrained. And mate, we're already training everywhere. Let's just end the turn. Some units and spies and whatnot that we forgot to move. But that's okay. I'm sure all of them have their purpose, their road that they need to go to. Looks like Ered-Luin wants to talk to Khazad-dûm West. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Also, I will try to keep this episode a little bit shorter. Might not cut off as many things as I did in the previous episodes, but I think an hour and 20 minutes might be a bit too long. So I'll really try to keep it rather on the lower end of an hour. Maybe even between 50 minutes to an hour, something like that. Moria wanes. The very nature of dwarves themselves does not spell an ending, but they are beleaguered and spread more thinly now that the lists of the fallen fill Ori's tome to brimming. What future shall we find in the book of Mazarbul? Will we prize it from dead hands, or see its glory as was meant to be? Does that mean that they get some kind of doom stack? I don't think so. I don't think so. We should also have more movement points in the snow than they do. Maybe that's not the case, though. I don't know where you plan on going, to be honest. don't like it that you're hanging out there. Ooh, we can build something in EREBOR, and of course we should. I'm thinking militia garrison for law bonuses, to be honest. But we also always need the culture. So I think first we want to go with the culture, right? So first go with the culture, then go with the military buildings once we have the culture. Maybe that's how we make sure that we can train the correct troops right off the bat. Cool beans, cool beans. You. And do we really need to move you into the fort? Is that the best place for you to go right now? Let's move you towards Mitirion Ior instead. We still have 4 units here. That will need to do something. Actually, you can go here, smash down a tower. Go here, smash down a tower on the hill. That should be great for visibility. Don't know how much that helped, but at least it's something. And I know I will need for him to go to this darker little region as well. Kind of OCD in that way. And we can actually start training black shields here. It's gonna take a while though, but that's really, really good. Warg breeder eventually. Hostility cease between Dunlendings and Goblins of Moria. That's great. Now maybe you can help each other against the remnants of Khazad-dûm. That would be sweet indeed. Retrain what we can retrain here. Maethelberg, you got some orcs trained, some black shields that will need... I think you already have the chainmail. I think that's the bronze one here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So let's start moving you towards this fort to the north. That's where we're gonna amass all of our forces before we start moving. Then we have Karazgaladon. I actually like it that you're training troops down here just in case we need to fight Lothlorien. It's going to be really important, crucial even, to have troops down here. Miraeron, what do you have? You have trained stuff. What happens if we just take all of you out? Still happy. Miraeron is happy as a clam. So happy to see it. I'm happy, they're happy, everyone's happy. Happy, 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 happy. And I guess you can just start moving. First of all, we can get you to Dale, get you some better armor, and I will not manage this army anymore. It will just keep moving. Khazad-dûm got the Orc Avengers. What up? That's great. Now we can get the Guard Barracks. Avengers Headquarters. No, just go with the Guard Barracks, actually. I think that would be good enough. And we have amazing culture here. And we can actually start retraining some stuff. I think that's just for armor upgrades, though. Yes, of course it is. Of course, it's only upgrade. Vintirion Ior. Training some basic stuff. And that's okay. You can just keep training. Then we have Aspired Khazad-dûm West. I want you to stay there for culture. Rubar, I want you to stay there for culture. And then we have a whole bunch of units trained at Khazad-dûm West and Rubar. That's great. That's it. What's with construction? Tarfilin, you've been upgraded. Go with the ration market first. Get some money up in this business. Then we have Erui. We already broke, but Erui can go with the ration market. First some trade, and then we can go with the guard barracks there, I think. Burkaupis, still going with the military. We can train some black shields, and so we shall. Goblin Town, you got the mining network. That's great. Hopefully we should get some sweet, sweet coin out of that one. Practice range might be good as well. Get some first-tier troops, or first-tier archers at least. Burmarlinge, you got the slave hall. Now you're being upgraded. Khazad-dûm got the camp guard going straight into the guard barracks. Khazad-dûm West, just culture all over the place. But I also want the drill square, so let's just queue that up for when we can afford it. And Rubar getting even deeper into the culture part. Great, I think this is just good enough. Faction announcements, whole lot of breeding taking place. New family members, great stuff. Hopefully they will be of age sometime soon. Oh, actually, did I set Burkaupis to... That's how I want to go. Beautiful. And I've already moved you. Going after that. You're on your way. I think we are somewhat done on the eastern front right now. Irigathol have some smaller troops, nothing really that tingles my... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. But I do know that I want you to join up and then start marching west together. And we are just training troops. That's it currently. I think we already have one full stack and a general. So that general could be the one to lead the first army out. The stronger one, ironically enough. And do you have a blacksmith? A lot of bronze shields. Yes, you do have a blacksmith. Cool. You are moving, and in the south we are still sieging. And I think that Limhir is going to either give up or sally out in the next one. But I would like to be able to dodge the doom stack if possible. So I would like to see what happens if I lift the siege. And then attack it again. There we go. And then just keep sieging. Now it's back down to 9 turns again. So don't have to worry too much. And we will be able to sync it a lot better with the storming of Eidrachar. There we have a general. Where a Arion? Oh, it would it? Your ego is writing checks your body can't cash. Young general. And I'm actually not that scared of him walking around. Would be a problem if he just somehow, somewhere got a hold of like 2,000 mercenaries. But I don't think that's too big of a risk. And I think we will want to wait one more turn. And then just amass everything. And I think we're gonna have to suffice with Ushgol to lead the first army. It looks like he actually has really good retinues. Really good retinues. Troll captain. Does that mean that you have troll? No, it can't be. You just have basic stuff. But you might have a troll in your retinue, right? As a captain, maybe. Confident defender. I want you to be a confident attacker. Slave driver. Do like that. But yeah, I'm not too worried. I think you'll be a good general to move in the front lines. Snuffler. Line of sight, personal security. No, I think I'll leave you there. And in the next turn, we'll start amassing everything. And that's going to be ridiculously expensive. But we still make a lot of money. So I'm absolutely okay with that. Now we have some... Oh, Tirith Anduin is actually amassing some stuff. Interesting indeed. Interesting. I'm not sure. I do have a trade agreement with Rohan, but I don't want an alliance with them because I think that would kind of ruffle some feathers in Mordor, to be honest. But we can check the diplomatic status of Rohan in the next turn when I get the control back. There we go. Tirith Anduin is getting a little bit stronger. That was a cool message. Mission failed. Yeah, of course. I fail a lot of missions. Let's see. Rohan. Oh, you're enemies to basically everything. I'm never gonna understand this. Never going to understand this. But they are allied with Lothlorien, so of course they're kind of pissed that I'm sieging them currently. Of course, who can blame them? Recruitment report. Mount Gundabad, you got some stuff. Can you get some more stuff? No more stuff. Ursakul. Great. And Framsburg. Eminufuin. Yep. Now we just start moving everything west. And look at my money absolutely disappearing. And Bursakul. Okay, I think we already have a full stack there, basically. We have a lot of troops up here in the northern region. That's so cool. Very, very happy about that. Happy. What do we have more? We have Fenholm, Eri. It's all in the southern regions. I'm okay with that. Vinterion Yor, that's eastern. And a whole bunch of retrained things. That's very, very good. Brackeberg got the Chieftain's Hall. Now we're just going straight into whatever, I guess. Ration market. A drill square would be nice, to be honest. Drill square would be nice. I think we should be able to get a port without being blockaded by the Anduin Vale. We can act... all these freaking decisions, man. It's so difficult. Still can't afford the drill square, but I do want to queue it up for the higher tier troops. And with the board, we got the Chieftain's Hall. That's all fine and dandy. Get a blacksmith up in that place. Grass Guard, good culture. Get a practice range. And Vintirionior got the guard barracks. So now I can get some black shields. Nice. Very, very nice. So that's that. Still making money, although our profits are dwindling like crazy. So we need to either get rid of some troops or start finding ways to make more money. For a lot of retinue expansions. Great stuff. And I failed to take Limhir. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm the strongest faction. Yeehaw. And new land. Region. Where is Region? Whether it was their true home or just a town far away, they now have a permanent resident and the nation will grow. Blah, 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 blah. Where is the Region? Feels like I should know these things. Okay, so this is the Region. No, that's Ostinethil. What? Oh yeah, Ostinethil. Righto. So now that's Dwarven nation, and if we look at their diplomacy, we shouldn't really be too worried, should we? Enemies, Dol Guldur, Goblins of Moria, and Gundabad. Okay, so we do have Goblins of Moria around here. We're not going to be very happy about losing Ostinethil. But Dol Guldur, wrong side of the mountains. Orcs of Gundabad, yours truly. Yeah, we'll need to keep an eye on this for sure. See if you can get into Ostinethil. I wonder, does that affect the culture if I have a spy within the settlement? I wonder. Okay, stuff is starting to happen here. That's fun. And you. Oh, I've already moved everything. Feels like I just ended the turn. But okay, everyone's moving. Moving. You already have the best armor you can get. Oh, we have so many armies here. It's so great. We just need to find... Oh, the army upkeep increased quite significantly. We just need to make sure that we don't completely run out of steam.
Get ready for fighting.
You go after Kuri. Hope this is not close enough to result in a draw out. That would be awkward, to say the least. And you get over there. Smash down a tower. Some visibility. That's good enough. Not good enough. And then we'll just go like this. Like, and dit, and dit, and dit, and dit, and dit. That's what we're gonna do. And hopefully that will work to get some visibility. Rhubarb, you already have 3 spies. And I think that's as good as it gets. Vintirionior, how are you doing with culture? Really, really good, actually. So, would I rather like to see some of this? It's not good that this is... I do need to make sure that we keep an eye on this region, just in case Dorwinion decides to be frisky. Gondovan training, everyone's doing stuff, and we will keep sieging these settlements. Not much to do than ending the turn and just keep letting everyone march west. What happened here? Vintirion Eor. Righto. Don't really know what we want to... I would rather like to send all of the healthy troops over to this one. Like so. And then all the broken things. You might actually need to stay in the army. You're in the army now. And there we have some other healthy stuff. And now it's just some broken things. And I think that's good enough. So there we have a full stack outside of Interior. And we will march that one towards the rebel army or the remnants of EREBOR, of the Ereborian Doom stack. So then we'll have 2 full stacks, and hopefully that will be a lot more in our advantage. Of course it will be. Of course it will be in our advantage. We will have twice their numbers, but they will still have... Doom stacks are always stacked to the brim with quality troops, with quality armor, regularly or usually as well. Now you want me to take Karasant. Why do you... I'm not keen on taking Karasant. I'm really not. You go over here, smash down tower, and then there, tower, and then just get going.
Get ready for fighting. Ready. Hurry up.
And looks like that's Ilanin, Karasant. I mean, they are weak. I could march in here, but I'm really not that keen on doing that. So it would be if I just march over, take Karasant. I don't even have a boat.
Ready.
Can I get a boat? Can I buy myself a boat? I cannot. I cannot. Tower because it's fun. Okay. So we won't be able to sail over to Karasant, unfortunately. So in that case, we would have to walk instead. And that's just... Can't be bothered, really. Now, this is where we should have our opportunity. But I think I'd rather wait to have the reinforcements. So can you just hide? You cannot. Let's put you here. Just keep you walking around Kuri. Look. Oh, they actually have some early tier troops. But they also have the Iron Guard, scary stuff. The Axe Guard of EREBOR. That's Gimli's bodyguard. So they are ridiculously strong. I also think they have... No, they don't throw stuff. Aren't they the Axe Guard of EREBOR? Aren't they the bodyguard of Gimli? I might be mistaken. But at least they have ridiculous armor, effective against armor, reliable in snow, great morale, impetuous morale response, excellent stamina. Yeah, they are just scary all around. And they also have a bunch of catapults. And I would guess that these are either more catapults or more ranged troops. But they have a lot of shields that will not bow down to anything. They have King's Axes who can just smash through my lines like it's nothing. A lot of King's Warriors. The King's Warriors are ranged, no? Yes. So they are axe throwers. I thought the Iron Guard... They are not. So they are just ridiculously scary troops. They can make shield wall. Cool. So I'm not sure that I would actually have a chance with... Obviously I would have a chance. I have really good troops. But I'm not sure that I would win in a confident manner. So that's why we're kind of waiting for this army to come up as well. To pull up. You keep moving to Dale. Let's check our recruitments. We are just... Oh, our money is just gone. But hopefully that will all be taken care of soon. And that's Dale. Yes, please. Pale Urks. So much fun. Oh, yes. Yes. We still can't get Pale Urks here. It's because we what? We don't have the Chieftain's Hall. So we first need the Chieftain's Hall. Then we get the Army Barracks, I guess. Yeah. We're working on it. Let's just leave it at that. Karas Galadon, you got the Black Shield Archers. Fun stuff indeed. Interior, you retrain some stuff. Oh, look at this. A lot of Chieftain's Halls. And Eminufuin, you got the Beast Breeder. I really can't afford this, but I just have to keep pushing, don't I? Maythelberg. Was there something fun we could train? No. We really just need to keep pushing with whatever we got. Kirikathal, you got the Slave Hall. Start working with the Guard Barracks, please. And then we have Goblin Town, got the practice range. Ration Market. Because we really need... Actually, get the slave quarters first, because that will decrease the army upkeep a little bit in that settlement. And Skarn, got the Camp Guard. Now we just need to grow, I guess, to 5,000. Great stuff. Really, really great. Very happy about that. And already moved that Faction announcements, even more family members, even more retinue expansions. Now Gondor is the most advanced faction. And Gondor is the strongest faction. I'm not happy about this at all. Not at all. But we don't really have any clear access point to get into Gondor territory right now. And I don't see us going for that either. So what's going to be important is for Dorwinion to get smashed by Dol Guldur. And once that's taken care of, first Dol Guldur will focus on Anduin Vale, I guess, but they will also keep pushing on Dorwinion, and hopefully that will put some relief on Mordor so that they can instead keep pushing towards Gondor. I don't really know how it's going here. Can we try to trade map info for map info with Mordor? We're allies, so I thought that would be included. Very demanding, you say? Why? We're allies. What's mine is yours. Ish. Basically. Ish. Okay. So now we have troops there. Troops there. That's almost a full stack. And we will just need you in there. And some more artillery would be nice. We already have a catapult here. But I do think we also have... Okay, we don't need to put... I don't want to put all of my artillery in one army. You move into that fort. We have one ballista there, one catapult. Okay, let's put the catapult in this. How many archers do we have actually? A few. I think we should have enough. I don't think we need all of those half trolls in that army. What I'm going to do is take more just heavy hitters and a catapult. And there we have the army that will start marching into towards the dwarves of Anduin. Of Eredluin, sorry, the dwarves of Eredluin.
Tis good to see you, my friend.
Yeah. But you still don't want to give me military access. So in the next turn, I will just keep marching without it. And see how you like them apples. You can all gather at Gundabad. I love seeing this. My army's just gathering. It's gonna be so much fun, hopefully, to start pushing through here. More black shields. I'm thinking what might be good to get. Nothing really. We can't afford to just splurge on buildings we don't absolutely need. Because we are splurging on troops. That's that. Pale Orcs. Yes. So happy about the amount of Pale Orcs I'm getting. And you will keep going to Dale. And what's left now is just to walk around Kuri. I hope that he won't attack Hura. Because he thinks we're too strong for him. So then we'll kind of buy ourselves some time for Yagluk to get there. You got in. That's cool. So they do have a lot of remnant forces. Very, very weak. But they are not my biggest concern right now. I'm thinking that Moria will hopefully hound them out of their homes in no time. Eredluin keeps talking to me. And it increases the income of Khazad-dûm. Are they bribing me? Because please don't be stupid enough to fall to simple bribery from Eredluin. Please. I beg of you. 40 minutes in and we haven't even had a battle. I'm sorry if you're here for the battles. But if you're here for just maintenance and logistics, glad to have you. Okay. Enedwaith are all the way over there. Enedwaith are always so freaking strong. I'm glad I'm not fighting them currently. Burkaupis, that's good. You can just get moving to... Oh, you already have the best upgrade, so then you can just get moving, really. Move towards Mount Gundabad. It's gonna take so long, but, I mean, we just have to do it. We have to. Dane's Halls, got some stuff. That's great. Get some black shields. Retrain you. And now... The dwarves still hold their ground, so we will be able to sneak a little bit closer. We should be able to reach them in 3 freaking turns. Don't know if you really need to wait this long to attack them. But I just saw we have 2 units of archers. That's not good enough. We have 3 units of wargs though, so we will be able to attack their artillery quite efficiently, hopefully. Hopefully. Construction. Grassguard, you got the practice range. Can get the ration market next when you can afford it. Rubar. Ration market as well. Just try to go for trade and increase our money right now, because I do not see our expenditures or our I don't see our costs diminishing anytime soon. So we need to increase our income instead. I'm the most advanced faction, yeehaw. And we are still making money. Almost 8k in recruitment, almost 3.2 in construction, but our army upkeep is so high right now. So high. Cool. Merge some stuff up here. Couldn't really merge anything more up. Can we retrain anything? Maybe we should actually get a... We may already have a way station. Yes, we already have a way station. Let's just retrain what we can retrain, like so. We already done what we want to do here. I want you to smash down towers. Now we're broke, so can't afford any more towers. But what we can afford is to start marching through this region over to Ered Luin. I do not want to... I would love to know... Okay, you can see that there is a border here. But I really hope I don't have to walk through too many of Angmar's regions. And if... We do have an alliance, so if they get pissed, I hope they can kind of get over it very, very quickly. You can stand in there for now, and we already basically have another full stack ready to rock and roll. This is insane. Insanely good. Can you actually reach? Yes, you can. So we will save what money we can with free upkeep here. Can you have... Okay, you can't go in there. But you should have free upkeep in Burusakul. Yes, you do. So then you and you can go... Okay. Let's just accept the fact that I will be spending a lot of money for a long time. We've accepted it. We've gotten accustomed to it. Now we're all ready to end the turn again. Nothing more happened over here. Nothing more over here. No news on the Western Front. No news with Rohan either. Tirith Anduin is... They're amassing forces like crazy here. Skirmishers, they have Eomer in there. So cool. Erid Lancers, militia, so they have some weaker troops as well. But a full stack is a full stack. And soon it would be nice to just absolutely get rid of these Lothlorien scum. Could we actually... The gate would be open. But I will maintain the siege, just letting them die. And I will wait with attacking until we have basically taken Limhir, and then it will just be one swift strike to kill all of them. That's going to be a lot of fun when that's done. That's enough talking. Not a lot of stuff happened in turn 179. That's for sure. That's a bit ironic, isn't it? It should be that the turns that you do more and more actions with each turn, the later in the game you come, because there are more maintenance issues and things like that. But actually, so far that hasn't been the case, because it takes so much time just moving everyone into position. But I do recall when I played the Brief faction that the last couple of episodes, there were so many battles, and it was awesome. And every turn had like 2 or 3 battles in it when we reclaimed Gondor. You keep marching, and this is happening. Return. Oh, we're gonna be for quite a while in their territory. Still asking for military access. We don't have any wealth to give you. But what if we... Okay, I actually should have just given them money instead. But that's what I'm going to do in the next one. That's what I'm going to do. We can actually stand here for a little bit, get some more troops. At Dolan, you can also... No, actually, you can get moving. Get moving. Then, Vintiri on the Ore, that's all Eastern Front, that's okay. And then we have a lot of finished buildings. Oh, look at this. Burgram, don't mind if I do. They will have the best armor that money can buy, basically. For us, at least. Mireron. Got an army barracks. This is so sweet. Yes! Even though we can't really afford it. We're still chuffed to bits. There we go, get some more black shields. Still can't afford to get, or still can't get the freaking goblins. Waiting for 12 to 15 turns for Snaga is absolute insanity. So there we have that. I think that's everything we want to worry about. We don't really have any money to invest in anything else. But we do have money to invest in our towers. Great. His job must be so chill. Just walk around, have someone build a tower for you, walk back. No biggie. And you will keep going as well. Faction announcements, end of term report. Would have been so much easier if Angmar just freaking gave me the military access. I don't want to be that guy who says like, oh, except we will attack, especially not when we have an alliance. I thought having an alliance would make it easier to get military access. But no. Khazad-dûm is increasing in wealth quite a lot. Very happy to see that. But you will not keep me from attacking you. You will not. And I will not break my alliance with Angmar either. They will have to be the ones to break it. And I don't really see any good place for them to break that alliance. But I will not give any regions because we will need... I mean... I'm thinking if it would even be worth to give them regions to get military access, but I don't think so. There we go. We are so soon ready to attack EREBOR, so that we might at least get one freaking battle here. Ration market in Erui, that's great. Earlstone got the blacksmith. Very happy about that. Now you need to start queuing up the drill square for whenever you can afford that. For Malenge got upgraded. Sweet stuff. Guard barracks. Actually, yeah, guard barracks will help with law, but I don't think that's such a big problem here. Let's get the ration market instead. And that's that. Strongest faction, yours truly, yeehaw. And you will just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And if Angmar, for whatever reason, would decide to attack us, then we'll just absolutely annihilate them. Because the amount of troops that we have on this Western Front is borderline ridiculous. Let's see if we can get all of you into Bursakul and see if any one of you will be free upkeep. You can just keep marching. Nothing more to do here. Limhir doesn't have really anything left. If we look at the banner, they will give up very soon, I guess. 4 turns until surrender. 4 turns until surrender. So maybe Lothlorien will be wiped out in the next episode. Because right now, I think the only battle that we were going to have will be against Kuri. But at least we have started to march into or towards Eredluin territory. So that's good. Let's just have everyone marching. We have just plowing through turns in this episode like absolute mad lads. But that's the thing. That's the thing with the slow movement points and things like that. I mean, it takes a while to get anywhere. And we don't really have any money to spend either, so I think it's might be just as well to just keep everything going. No use just prolonging the turns for shits and giggles. Suitable husband, Azog. Love the portrait. Welcome to the family. Strongest faction is Gondor right now. I mean, I think we could have some fine matchups against Gondor. Two superpowers. Construction report. Casa Doom West, you got the drill square. Start going with the beast cages. Or do we... Avengers Guild. Can't we already get Orc Avengers? We freaking cannot. But I think a beast cage would be fun. And the important thing is to have fun, isn't it? Isn't it? Actually, we should also do this instead. Always better to retrain experienced troops who are not experienced, just depleted, whatever. Let's just retrain them. Okay. Anything else? That's basically it. Vintirionior, that's far east. Nothing for me to put too much mind into. Too many mind. You keep walking. Okay, so that is where Litash ends. And Kharndoom begins. Right on. I think we might as well want to start pushing another army out there, to be honest, because this is going to take a while. Where is Mazog? Down there. Going to Mount Gundabad, and I mean, the amount of troops we have is incredible. Okay, with that, we will have room for 2 more, because I will not bring that general. We already have troops there. We have troops in here. So I think with the next turn, we will just keep smashing more troops into the armies. Bursakul. Actually, some of you might have been free upkeep there. That's great. It's very difficult to get any more free upkeep troops here, unfortunately. But we have 5k. Drill square there. Start queuing up some black shields. And some half trolls and whatnot. Great. We should be able to queue up some stuff here, but here as well, actually. No. No. And the troops that we're getting, just high tier troops here. What about here? No black shields. Some black shields. Good. And nothing's going on. Ooh, or are we at this turn right now? I wonder. Yes, we are at this turn. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. This army, I'm gonna just let them wreak havoc, because I want to control the ballista, because I do not trust for my ally to be able to control them properly. There we go. Quick save, quick save, quick save. You can be controlled by the AI, and let's get jiggy with it. 2 full stacks against the remnants of EREBOR. That might be what we name this episode. Remnants of EREBOR. No snow, unfortunately. But there we have clear weather. Clear blue skies, perfect for slaughtering dwarves. We do not have a lot of archers in this army at all. That's too bad. Archers on that side and archers on that side. We can put the half trolls right here. You can be fired at will. That's cool. And the raiders being the general's bodyguard or captain's unit. Interesting strategy. You, I will want to keep near the captain, because this is going to be a battle where we just absolutely throw everything but the kitchen sink on the dwarves, and we are going to lose a lot of troops, that's for damn sure. But we have troops to spare, and we need to start saving some money. A great way to save money is by throwing your units away on suicide missions. Not suicide missions per se, but at least a way to get rid of some of them. They have Dale cavalry, don't they? Yes, they sure do. They sure do. And they are moving towards me as well. They have 2 units of Dale cavalry, and I will have my ally be aggressive as heck. And didn't this army have catapults? They actually do have catapults, right? And they have the hillside advantage. And I will just not be fancy with it about this. Just spread everyone out. Spread out. And you can form some kind of thing here, some kind of weak center. And you, I will actually want to pull back a smidge more because something's telling me that their artillery is gonna focus the absolute bejesus out of you. We can actually start shooting at their catapults, or can't we? No, they start pulling back to just get ever so slightly out of range. And my ally should start moving forward. First, they're getting into position. Cool beans. But if you're just going to hang out over there, this battle is not going to be as fun as I would have hoped. Everyone's shooting at something. Oh, yes. I think we're getting some juicy hits here. Happy enough about that. Okay, and here comes their shots. I do really want my ally to attack. If they don't, then this battle is gonna be short as heck. Also looks like their catapults might be aiming for my ballista, and I'm absolutely okay with that. Now we can do it like so. Start pulling back with the ballista, just to make sure. And you spread out on one front. Spread out! Then just go absolutely ham with everything we have here. Raiders. I don't want the raiders on that front, actually. I want the spears to be at the absolute right side. 2 units of spears. I need you to focus on the cavalry. Oh, damn. Oh, nothing hit. There we go. Keep marching, keep marching. Get into position to absolutely encircle them. And I think, yes, now my ally is starting to get into the fray as well. Of course, you're sending Black Shield archers into Dale cavalry. Why shouldn't you? How is this a good strategy? Unless you can get a really good point-blank range right into this. No. You missed! He's 2 feet in front of you. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I guess some people just missed the seminar on strategy. Run in. And let's just wreak havoc. Oh, we already sent in some troops, actually. Move in. Move in. Move in. You can start walking around. You're just walking around, not doing much. Actually, can start shooting at the Axe Guard of EREBOR. And I think this should be a halfway decent matchup for us, because the EREBOR infantry, they don't have as good range as we do, although they are much sturdier than we are, of course. But I think we should be doing all right. At least now our ally is in the fray, just throwing Black Shield archers into the meat grinder. Interesting strategy. Very, very interesting strategy. But like I said, this battle is more about clearing up remnants and clearing up enemy general fallen. Right, Kuri is already dead, so now they might start breaking. Clearing up army upkeep. All of you just start shooting at the Axe Guard. Let's see if we can get you into a position to throw javelins at the Axe Guard as well. We are fighting, and they are already starting to pull back. And when it comes to... because it's rebel forces, we don't need to get the 85%. Because if they lose, they lose. That's just the way it is. There we go. Let's actually see if we can get you to attack the Dwarven catapult. We are taking some prisoners, though. And some of them, I guess, we're just letting go. That's okay. But now we have at least silenced the catapults. Oh, they are just breaking left, right, and center. Then when we are done, we can just merge as well as possible. And then send both of the armies, both of the stacks, to just keep moving west. And maybe we can retrain the trolls and the Paleorux somewhere. But there's gonna be...
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay, where are you going? That's not good. That's not good at all. That's good that you're broken. I'm totally fine with that. There we go. Half trolls doing their thing. We do need you to kind of get lost, though. Now we're losing Black Shield Archer. Oh, it's Snow Trolls, right? Oh, it's Snow Trolls. No worries whatsoever. You run in and kill the Dale Cavalry, if you'd be so very kind. You can start moving back a smidge more. And I'm completely fine with losing some Snow Orc scouts that can be replenished very, very quickly. To be honest, I'm more sad about potentially losing half trolls and Paleorux. King's Access. I think we could get some good shots on the King's Access here. Oh, yes. That is so sweet. And while they're knocked down, we come charging in with spears. There we go. Now you're done. And the Paleorux can actually stop, I think, the spears. Keep it all under control. 80% killed. Should be just cleanup duties now, basically. Most units are routing. Might just be... The Iron Guard is going to stand strong for a long time. So will the Axe Guard. I think they're basically unbreakable. But, okay, and you are routing. Just take some prisoners, because it's fun. Shits and giggles. Okay, how's it going over here? You are still involved. Okay, now you need to pull back. Snow Orc Scouts, you pull back as well. Just leave the King's Access to the Snow Orc Spears. And maybe throw in some Paleorux there as well. Just give them some experience for when they're retrained in maybe EREBOR. Maybe EREBOR would be a good place to retrain them if we have the Chieftain's Hall and all that up in time. If not, I think we could get them in like Esgaroth or Dale or something like that. Because I want as many Paleorux as possible, because I think they just look absolutely badass. I'm not sure about the helmets though, now that I come to think of it. But I do like everything else. They look like Uruk-hai. King's Axis broke. That's what you get for buying the Wish version, or the Amazon version. There we go. You attack the Dale Cavalry. 15 left. Lost a solid fourth of my total forces. But that's it. And the battle healed 4 out of 26 or something like that. So it did lose 1,000 troops. But we did clear out the army of EREBOR remnants. So I'm very happy about that, obviously. The Battle of Guzarari, whatever the name was, has been won. And now there should be no more threat, at least not internally, from in the eastern region. So now the only problem is Dorwinion, which begs to the question, should I instead... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That was a quick decision. Instead of marching these two armies west, which is going to take like 50,000 turns, we have a crossover here. Dol Guldur, really? Weird. Merge up and merge up. And then we will start moving into Dorwinion territory. You can get some reinforcements. You should be retrained somewhere. And you can join the army. Good. You can join the army as well. Full stack and whatnot. You have room for 2 more. And a lot of you are actually pretty depleted. But we have 2 more right there. And just like that. Actually, I would like to give you some more paler rooks. And replace some of these weaker forces. That's what I'd like to do. But you can just start moving south. And it would be nice if we can take Karasant. But I think it was 15 turns, wasn't it? 11 turns left. So I don't even think we're going to be able to get there in 11 turns. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's if we don't run into trouble along the way. Like so. You can just walk and hopefully we won't be bothered by any Durwinian armies. If we do, that's completely fine. Great, so now we need to wrap this episode up. I said I was going to keep it short, but we're still over an hour, so sorry about that. But wrapping this up, we did wipe out the remnants of EREBOR, so now that's good. We have started moving towards Eredluin, so we should be able to be there in 2 turns, and that's going to be for the next episode. We will also just keep amassing full stacks. We do already have the next one ready to rock and roll, although Angmar is amassing troops. So I don't know if they plan on breaking the alliance because I'm walking through their territory. But come on. They decided to not give me military access. So what am I going to do about that, huh? So in the next episode, I guess we'll see if Angmar decides to be pissy about us. And we will march into Durwinion, even though I've said for the longest time that I'm not going to bother about Durwinion. But I think these 2 armies, might as well send them down. Not that worried about them dying, and it's gonna take so long to get them to the northern front or northwestern front. So I might as well just let them wreak havoc in Durwinian territory. So thank you so much for watching. Any tips or tricks, please write them down in the comments below, or if you have any requests on what other factions you would like for me to play. I think the next one should be High Elves or Lothlorien, if I just think that I've gone full circle. So now it should be a good Elvish-based faction. But if you have any recommendations or any requests, please don't hesitate to write them down below. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble.